Hi everybody, it's me Leslie, and I'm here getting ready to make a jelly plate. These are some instructions I got offline last year. And I made a jelly plate with it, and it made a really nice jelly plate. I actually still use that jelly plate today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need 7 packs of clear, flavorless, unflavored gelatin. This here is the one that I have. I found it just by the other jellos and stuff, gelatins, in the aisle there. And there's 4 packets in a box, so 2 boxes will get you 1 of these things full. I'm not going to do both of these today. Maybe I will, I don't know. But this is what I'm using for mine. Oh shoot. So I have some water in the background boiling up, and I am going to I have some vegetable glycerin. This is just clear vegetable glycerin, and I'm going to fill this up to the 1/2 cup, or 1.5 cups, sorry. So, the way they do 1 1/3, 1.5 cups, 1.5 cups right here of glycerin is my first thing. Okay. I'm going to pour, oh shit, okay, so I'm going to take the gelatin and just put it in my container. Just like that. Voila. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to open these packets and I'm going to mix them in together. And I'm going to let them sit for about 5 minutes. These are 7 packs, so okay, 5 minutes later, and I did start to stir it, but I'm going to give this a little stir a bit. I'm going to mix together. Kind of evenly all around. And this is going to make a really firm, this isn't, I have water to add, don't worry, but a nice really firm jelly plate. I'm so excited to have a round one. So this will be great fun. Okay, so the next thing is 1.5 cups of hot water. So here's another one of these things. One of these electric kettles out here. Okay, 1.5 cups of hot water. And this is going to fill it right to the top. So I'm going to be a wee bit careful, but kind of gently stir this around to get it to blend all together. The gelatin, the glycerin, and the water. Trust me, it'll make a beautiful, beautiful jelly plate, because those jelly plates are not cheap. Okay, so I'm going to stir for another 5-ish minutes till it goes kind of clear. I kind of got the bubbles going. Luckily, this is not the side of the plate that we use, so it shouldn't have an effect on my plate itself. So 5 minutes of stirring. Gelatin plate again, this one in a rectangle, to fit card sizes. Remember, it's 7 packets of gel. I'm missing a packet. Nope, I'm not. Thought I was missing a packet there for a minute, but I'm not. So I have 3 left in here. I could get 1 more pack of this box. Okay. So I have just 7 packets of unflavored gelatin. This is the box of the kind that's at my store. And with it, you're going to need, I am using just a brownie plate. This is a brownie pan from the dollar store. Just $1. And it's nice. There's no imprint on the bottom, nothing like that. So first things first is you're going to need some clear vegetable gelatin, about 1.5 cups. I have some in my jug here. And I am going to pour in 1.5 cups of gelatin. Set that aside. Oh, and it's at 1 minute. And I think I did the last instructions wrong, so these ones will be right ones. So I'm going to add the gelatin to my pan here. I'm going to do all the mixing in my pan. So this is vegetable gelatin, 1.5 cups. And then I'm going to add 7 packets of unflavored gelatin. It's not here. Yes. Oh no. Okay. It's just me pouring it in. Don't mind me. So I'm just going to spread that on there. Just like that, all over the top. Nice and even. It's better than one big clump in the middle. So you spread them all on. So much fun. I don't know. I'm supposed to be chatting during this time, aren't I? I've got an electric kettle in the back because you're going to need some hot water. So I have some water back there staying hot for our adventures here in the garage studio, I guess. It's my art space and my husband's music space, and so a studio of sorts, but it is our garage, so, you know, it is nice. We can both be in here and do our thing. So, this is packet number 6. Not too many more, thank goodness. Last one. Yay! So then, for 1 minute, I'm going to stir. I kind of like to let this soak up a wee bit, but for 1 minute-ish. Okay, yeah, great. That doesn't count. Maybe it'll be longer than 1 minute, but it's around 1 minute-ish. You just kind of want to incorporate everything in there. Using my spatula to do that. You know, why not? It's very quiet today. It's kind of a wet, humid day here in the lovely Great Lakes state of Michigan. We are expecting storms later, so that is always an excitement going on. You know, but rain feeds the flowers, brings the rainbows. Gives us all a chance to realize Mother Nature screams too. Thank you, Mother Nature, for being such a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to take the 1.5 cups of hot water. Just hot water. Oh, I guess I should still keep stirring. Getting it evenly distributed. But not being so crazy that you're making bubbles. This really isn't the one to make bubbles. When I pour in the hot water, that's the one you gotta watch with the bubbles. It's got some sort of bubble thing going on. I think it's purposely taking a long time now, so. Okay, it looks like it's pretty incorporated in. And then I am going to add my hot water. And I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna stir it for 5 minutes with the hot water. So as I add it, I'm going to stir slowly because I don't want to add those bubbles if I don't have to. Oopsie. Accidentally set my measuring cup in the chili jammy here. That's not good. Don't do that. Okay. And now we're just going to stir it slowly, gently back and forth. You don't want that glycerin to settle on the bottom, or the gelatin powder. So just nice and gentle. Once again, a good practice of staying in the moment, taking this time to be grateful for the available tools for art making. These are going to be jelly prints, so I can make some prints, some papers. And I'm really excited to share those with you when they're done. I have some others that I've done on my other plate I have. I made a plate last year. These are some of the leftovers. I still use that plate. Nice, durable. My son likes to push his finger on it and pick it up. It does have a little nick or cut there, but it's sort of a unique feature, right? Beauty is in the imperfections. So here we go doing this and just stirring. You can see that there's still something floating in there, and that's the gelatin. We're kind of waiting for that to clear up. We don't really want to make sudden movements though, because we want this to be nice and smooth. The bottom is the surface that we use in the jelly printing, so really the bubbles aren't in the way. You do want the gelatin to be off the bottom though. And here we go. Keep stirring. It's kind of pretty and mesmerizing, watching the way it whirlpools around there a bit. Alrighty, hi, we're back 5 hours later. Well, it's the next day actually, and I'm here to undo my plate. So how exciting. So one of the first things I'm going to do is just pull it from the edges, and they just kind of peel nicely. Wish I could, hold on, show ya. They're fun. So you can kind of peel it from the edges. Ooh. So I'm going to do that all the way around and kind of loosen it up. Get it all loosey-goosey. I also have close by, just in case, I have this thing so that you could take it, and we might have to do that later. Make sure, because you can see it's coming up, kind of bubbles up on the bottom. Yay! I'm so excited. I have been waiting and waiting. So we're just gonna break that seal all the way around. I also have a plate ready. I have something to plop it onto. It's gonna be its permanent home. I got it at the dollar store, one of those dollar store small cookie sheets. and it'll be the permanent home of this plate while I have it. So it's getting kind of sticky in some of the spaces. You can go nice and slow. It's kind of fun. I don't know, watching it peel up like that. You know, it's the little things in life that get you doing this. So when you get back around, actually peel it right up. And there is my round jelly plate. Let me get the light. There it is. Isn't it cute? Like I said, I have another mat here. And I'm just going to set this down on it. And it is ready to use. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So, that's it. That's this jelly plate. If you remember, I also made the rectangular one, so I'm just kind of trying to get the bubbles out. It's kind of fun too, a little game. You can push all the air off the bottom. But there you go, a nice round jelly plate. Ta-da! And we are going to start arting as soon as we can. Jelly plate I made, and I was just going to show the popping out of its container. And I'm going to do the same thing I did in the round one, and that's just start peeling it from its side so that it unconnects it all. So here, I also have another plate ready. This one I have, it looks gross because I've been using it for other projects, but it has wax paper over it. So I'm just going to set it onto the wax paper. So when I do get a chance to move it, we'll do that. But yeah, you can just peel this up, and you can see it. I think in the last one we zoomed in a bit. That's fun to see because it's kind of interesting. Sorry, my nails are kind of gross this time around, but you know, it is what it is. We're here getting ready for Christmas in July and having grandparents over, smoking some food and you know, things like that. So I'm just peeling it all up from the edges, nice and neat and easy. And when I can, I'm actually thinking I'm going to start from the corner and I'm going to peel it up and out of the bottom. And voila, there you go, in all its glory, a jelly plate. So I'm just going to move that out of the way and get its tray in the right spot. These things are rather tough. One of my sons likes to push and play at it. Oh, not enough space, Leslie. Okay, didn't practice this ahead of time, did I? Okay, close enough right now. But there it is, a jelly plate. I'll get it on here so that I can work with it in the way that I want to. But there you go, another jelly plate right there, unmolded. Oopsie. Ooh, it slides. Have to remember that when I'm using it. I have to go and get another one of those dollar store trays because those are really handy for these. They're absolutely perfect. So there you go. Ta-da!